Hey, what's up, guys? So, doing a short little video here. A couple of the pieces I made for the bed to fix the patch panels there. I'm sorry, the patch panels I made to fix the rusted panels didn't fit. So, I didn't know what I was going to do with them, but I have another piece on the bed that needs to be cut out and fixed. The two panels that I made didn't fit properly. So, instead of wasting them or just letting them sit around, I'm actually going to put them together. Actually, we're getting them stitched up together right now. And then we'll fab these up, get the bends right. They're almost there as it is already. Make it one piece, get it all fit up real good, and then we'll trim it down to fit. Right now this is a little bigger than the piece that I need to put in. So stay tuned. This is nothing fancy, it's just a piece of 1-inch copper pipe that I got. I still need to cut it down, but what I did was I took a hammer, flattened it out. I'm going to cut it off and put a handle on it. That way I can put it up behind something like this, well behind it, and the welds won't stick to this, and this also works as a great heat sink. I recommend wearing a glove if you're going to touch it after welding on it, because it absorbs the heat really quick and it gets super hot. But what we're going to do is weld a little bit, hammer the welds in so it kind of spreads it out into the metal, forms it a little better, and grind it a little bit and weld a little bit more, and make these two pieces one piece. And then we'll try and make sure not to warp it, and there's going to be a little bit of warpage, I'm sure, but we'll check it. And I've got a pipe dolly. I can recurve it, but we're going to make sure it's the way it needs to be, or as close to it, before we start getting it up on the truck. Just a 4.5-inch angle grinder using a 40 grit flat disc. another little tip is if you can't hold your hand to it, it's over 150 degrees, it's too hot to grind it or put some more welds on. Let it cool down. I should use some compressed air to air cool it, but I don't have a compressor working at the moment, so we're just gonna have to let it do its thing with the ambient air temperature. So it takes a little time, but we'll make one piece out of two, and we'll be back. Another thing too is we're using 18 gauge sheet metal, and you can grind a little bit away from the welds and it'll probably thin it out, you know, make it a 19 or a 20, but ideally you want to get right on the weld and knock it down and smooth it out. We got a little bit of a warp right here. And that's what the underside looks like. And we'll go ahead and grind that down a little bit later. But still got a couple more spots to fill in and grind down. Alright everybody, it's the next day. And we got her all cinched up. There's a little bit of a groove in there, but that's alright. That I'm not too worried about that, because eventually once we get it all fitted up, this bottom portion is going to get trimmed off anyhow. So, but it turned out pretty good. That looks pretty good. Ground down where it penetrated a little more. Got some stuff right there. But all in all, not a big deal. Nobody's going to see this part of it anyway. It's going to be the inside. It'll get coated with some rust preventer. And this will all get filled in, because it's going to need some body work after we get the patch panel put in, the skim coat. And it's got a little bit of a warp in it right now, but not a big deal. That will all get hammered and dollied out, and we'll make it work. Stay tuned. Appreciate you stopping by to check out my progress on my journey to metal shaping and fabricating and working on an old classic truck and bringing it from rust to riches. Like and subscribe and drop a comment down below.